but the world has changed, since then. It's almost
Yes.
like a whole new world. And many of the personal and professional principles and fundamentals that we've kind of come to know and leverage for all these years changed overnight. We're not really immune, from the global changes and the global situation. But I would say that we fared out very well. The very first thing that Infoblox focused on, as we kind of internalize the gravity of COVID-19, as a multinational company doing business in over 70 countries, is obviously the focus on our employee safety. It's almost kind of overnight. We've changed many of our policies and rules and created an environment that supports work from home, not only from a technology perspective, and obviously using our own technology helps a lot. We're a company that's designed for this. We've been actually trying to help organizations shift to this kind of digitally inclined world. So working from home is a more of an extreme case of that. We've rolled out HR programs, and this is where I want to commend our HR team for the leadership they've exhibited in delivering, yoga programs and, health programs and fitness programs and, counseling programs to help, our employees kind of cope with the lack of camaraderie, the isolation at home and all that. To me, it's during those times that true leadership and true cultural values and the character of companies actually gets demonstrated. The second thing was our focus on our customers. We know that many of our customers and potential customers have been actually caught off guard. They haven't really had the right infrastructures for 100% work from home. They haven't really thought about the risk. They haven't really thought about the capacity, the capabilities, and service provider customers have really come under a lot of pressure. We've stepped up to help them, amongst many other organizations that may not have had the budget or the infrastructure, and we extended our SaaS, solutions and security solutions for them for 3 to 6 months until they've had the budgets, until they've been able to kind of step back and think differently about how they want to handle this new world. At the same time, Infoblox has experienced incredible amount of demand due to the nature of our solutions and our capabilities, which actually put incredible amount of strategic focus on our roadmaps. We've added a lot of capabilities. We've entered a whole new set of kind of products and programs, and yes, I've spent the past 5-6 months, again, part of our corporate social responsibility. We ended up actually spending a lot of time on the front lines, and it was almost like there wasn't a day where I wasn't speaking in a public forum about what's happening and to help organizations change their mindset around how to deal with the pandemic, and specifically on how to really create trust and empathy in their IT infrastructures for years to come. All these kind of mission critical industries, there were 3 things that were really, really good. First, it was really obvious that no organization has been really prepared. Everybody was kind of caught off guard. For the most part, everybody was kind of taking their time, and all of a sudden now, regardless of what business you're in, everybody's looking at the same reality. The third point that I've really seen is that organizations have to really update 2 things. One is HR policies around defining work and defining what can employees do. All of a sudden now they have to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, hey, we need to introduce flexibility. Work is something you do, it's not a place you go. People need to be able to compute from different devices. The burden is on the organization to invest in the right technology to really ensure trust and privacy of data and so on and so forth. It's more of a revelation is all organizations understand that continuing to invest in legacy technology and partnering with the big organizations that have kind of been there for, you know, many decades isn't really enough anymore. And to me, I felt COVID-19 gives Asia and APJ specifically the added advantage of equalizing, you know, catching up, you know, to the West. Borderless enterprises is the reality. Trust and empathy have to be actually rediscovered and re-architected, part of every business model. How can you really do all of that in an environment where there's no borders and the internet is the fabric of everything? And what's left of organizations is only the brand. Only Infoblox, with its ubiquitous all stakeholders, you know, under the most stringent of conditions, regardless of device and location and all of that, and gives organizations the freedom to really continue to transact and interact and add economic value.